Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about how not to be racist or how to try to not be racist. It's not new that racism exists in this world for many decades, many years. Through history, we saw several cases of racism in the world. In this video, I want to give some examples about how not to be racist or how to avoid racism. In my opinion, I think racism is bad because everybody must have the same rights to live in this world, in society. But in some cases, there can be people who impulse or provocate the racism in other people. I want to give two examples where I almost do, well, I almost did or say something racist to another person. In the first case, I had a partner from college. This was a person, a colored person. In this country, we can say Afro-American, or no, sorry, it's not Afro-American, it's Afro-Venezuelan, because this person was or is from Venezuela. I studied with him in college, but this was a person that was very annoying, was a wise guy, a talkative, someone who speaks a lot, and mostly the thing that he said was stupid things to try to get attention to my other partners. I had to say that I suffered bullying. I was bullied from this person, this specific person. This was a colored person, African Venezuela person. He always tried uh, get my nerves, try to get me angry. I always respond with a pacific way. I try not to do or say something racist against him because I know a racist person. But in this case with him, it was very difficult to keep the calm, to be relaxed, because this was a very annoying person. I can't stand be in the same classroom with him. It's not at all that for his skin color, because as I say, I'm not racist. I like the color people. I sympathize with him, with them. Sorry. But this was a person that it was too annoying. It was too much. The only thing that I can encourage to finish this bullying is to beating him. Or because if I say something racist, I think that the bullying won't end it if will say something racist. But if I beat him, maybe it could end it, the situation. but I take a posture of a pacific posture, a non-violent posture. At the end, the bullying no did the ending, and did the ending because I don't see this person anymore. I don't I don't know if right now where is he, or he is alive or dead. But this one example that I gave in this topic, in this day, about how to try to be racist. I apply I in this example, the posture that I apply was to be pacific. I try to ignore him, try to not listen the things that he always say, because mostly of the things that he say was stupid things, dumb things. So I think it was not. I feel that it was not necessary to listen to him, because if you try to talk with a person, at the end you can get any result, because if this person is a bully or annoying person or totally, it probably will end up like this. It will never change to anyone. So this is why my first example about how what I did to be racist, to how avoid to say or this something racist. And the second example, it was a teacher from my college also. This was a African Venezuela teacher. This is most was a teacher that she judged me for my way of being. This teacher always critiques my personality, how I socialize with other people. This teacher always trying to find me some bad things about me. I try to, in this situation, I apply the same method to the other person. I be pacific. I But in this case, I try to speak with this teacher with no results. So for me, it was more easy to end to do the two activities or two words from his signature, and don't see this teacher anymore, because I already through the situation with this partner, and again I couldn't through I couldn't through I couldn't not through sorry I couldn't handle another situation like this, because I am a person that I am a pacific person, but I lost my patience very easy, very easy. I can also angry very fast, because I am a human, and everybody has in some cases or in some days have a humor. You can be happy, but you can be happy all the time, because we will be fair, fake. In some cases, you can lose your temper, or you can get angry. It's normal in humans. So I almost lost my temper. My patience was a little bit with this teacher. So because I won't let to anybody to criticize or judge me what I am, or the way I am, the way how the way how I am. So this teacher is always say to me no annoying things, but things that feels me uncomfortable. And I say to myself that I won't let to this teacher to criticize me or judge me for what I am. So I ended with a specific way, try to speak with her, but with no results, because this was a teacher with a terrible personality. I can't stand this teacher. He, and it was not because his skin color, or it was his personality. This teacher always judge or criticize not only me but also my other partners, but mostly with me. And as I say, I apply this almost the same method with the partner. I try to be I was pacific. I try to speak with her, and I was calm, but with no result. So I ended to finish the words that that she demand, and I will never see that teacher again. I saw her in the course, in the college, but I never salute her, because she doesn't deserve. She doesn't deserve my friendship, because it was a teacher that, as I say, judged me for why I am, or how I am. So these were my two examples about how to avoid to be racist. So I can say that if you are in the same situation with a person or color skin person, or American Venezuela, or American African black, African American person, or African Venezuela person, try to do the same methods that I did with these two examples that I say. Well, another thing to add in this video is that racism exists in this world. People are not racist, but there can be cases or situations where you can avoid to be racist, or you can avoid to say or do something racist, especially if the other person is try to provoke to you, or provoke to you to say or do something racist, especially if this another person is an African American or African Venezuela or color skin person. It's not your fault if you had to say or avoid, you had to say or do something racist, because it can be some situations where a person can be very annoyed, to you, and you can avoid, or you can yes, you can avoid to say or do something racist, even if you speak with this person and try to be his friend, and if he or she don't want your friendship, and just only focus try to get you angry or provoke you. So the best thing that you can do is not talk with that person. Try to ignore that person and do the same thing that I did with the two examples that I made with the two persons that two African Venezuela or color skin person. So in conclusion, in this video, as I say in the beginning, I know a racist person. I know, as I say, I know say or do things that increase the racism. I just a person that I like the color people. I have friends. I have friends that are African Venezuela people. I have actually have a color skin or African Venezuela teacher, and he is my English teacher. He's a cool person. He's a great teacher. I like him very much. I like the way that he teaches English. So, to add more on this conclusion, I say that racism, it depends on the person. If this person left the other people to provoke them or to make him or her to say or do something racist. So you can be very strongly try to relax and to avoid to do or say something racist.